begin, I'm going to start out by filling in her brows with the brow balm from Domonique Cosmetics. I will have a link down below to where you can find this brow balm. This is actually from my very own cosmetics line, so make sure you check it out. And next, I'm going to just move on to cleaning up under her brows. I'm going to use the Graftobian palette, and I really love their foundations. These are cream foundations, and I am just going to take one of the lighter shades, and I'm just going to clean up around her brows using this color. I'm next going to blend this concealer out. Moving on to primer, she does have oily skin, so I found a primer that is going to keep those oils under control. This is the Shine Control Primer from Black Radiance. After blending in her primer, you next want to conceal and correct if you have any dark spots. So as you can see, I'm just taking a brush and I am just concealing all of her dark spots, and this is just going to correct the darkness so it won't peek through your foundation. The reason I'm using an orange corrector is because it's going to cancel out the darkness. And next, I'm going to move on to picking up this palette from BH Cosmetics. It is a color correcting palette. And I want to take this green shade and I'm going to put it over this bump that she had on the side of her face. And it was kind of like inflamed, so it was red. So to cancel out that red, you want to make sure you are taking a green corrector. And I get a lot of questions about correcting, and like if you're a lighter complexion than she is, should you use an orange corrector that's so bright like this? Actually, you can use an orange corrector like this, or you can get a peacher tone, so a lighter orange corrector. I'm pretty sure if you go to Ulta, Sephora, any makeup store, you can definitely find a corrector that's in the orange family that will fit you. So I just took one of those foundations out of the Graftobian palette, and now I'm just blending it out over her face, and I really love the coverage that this foundation gives her. And I use this foundation on all of my clients. One of my favorite foundations. It's just so creamy. It gives a nice coverage. It is very buildable. You can actually buy these individually, so you don't have to buy the whole entire palette. I feel like it's really good for makeup artists to have in your kit. So I'm just going to continue to blend this foundation out using pattern in circular motions. I'm going to take that same concealer that I used to carve out the bottom part of her eyebrows, and I'm just going to blend it downward, and this is just going to act as a base for the eyeshadows and cancel out any of her natural color that's on her eyes. And I'm just setting it with the CoverGirl loose powder. And first I'm going to take the shadow Pier, and this is from the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced, and I'm just blending it in. This is a really quick, easy, glamorous look. After blending this in as a transition shade, I'm just going to put one shade on the lid, and this is the shimmery color right here. I will have it listed down below in the description box so you can have the exact name of it, but these are the only two shadows that I'm using to achieve this look. I'm going to go back in with my fluffy blending brush and just blend these two eyeshadows together. I wanted to do something very quick and easy, especially for my ladies that's going to prom. You may not have a big makeup collection, and this is a quick, easy, nice look that you can achieve with just two eyeshadows, which is amazing. And now I'm just applying some false lashes. Now I'm going to conceal under her eyes and highlight the rest of her face. So I'm going to highlight down the bridge of her nose, her forehead, underneath her eyes. As you can see, I'm making triangular shapes, and I'm also going to do under her nose at her cupid's bow, and I'm also going to highlight at her chin. So right, so right, so right. I'm just going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. Take your time when blending out the concealer. Even when you're blending out the foundation, you want to make sure everything is blended well and smooth and just well put together. So I am blending it out with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to keep patting and blending everything out until I feel like everything is blended to perfection. And now I'm just going to set the concealer with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to take it everywhere I place the concealer. I can never ever find the right words. I didn't really want to do like a cream contour or anything like that. I wanted to keep it easy, so I'm taking the black Radiance contour palette, and I'm taking the shade Contour, and I'm going to use a powder contour to contour her face. So this is quick, easy, especially if you're new to makeup. This is a very rosy blush. This is from the Morphe palette, and I am just going to rosy up her cheeks. After that, I'm going to go in with the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. Of course, you can use any highlighter that you have. Like I always say, you don't have to use the exact products that I'm using. I'm just showing you the techniques, and if you want to go out and get the product that I'm using, definitely go out and get it. I'm not telling you not to, but I'm just telling you that you don't have to have it. Just use what you have. For lip liner, I'm using the NYX lip liner. This is the shade Nutmeg, and I really love it because it's not too dark and it's not too light. It gives you a natural line for your lips. And I'm going to take Sweet Escape from my cosmetics line, and I'm also going to take one of my new glosses from my cosmetics line and apply this to her lips, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media websites so you guys can stay connected with me, but I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.